Okay, so now we're going to, as an example, put this former into this part of the nose. One thing I did with this former is I cut it out right on the line. So there's a black line going around. I cut it right on the line, and we'll see what that looks like. I also, on all my formers, I put little gouges in them, and that's because I can then grab them with a pair of tweezers, and it makes putting them in and shifting them around and stuff much easier. So there's a bunch of ways to do this probably, but what I do, this is going to be the outside towards the front, this gray piece, because there's a dotted line here, and that's going to be a radiator piece that goes on. And then here's my front piece, so this piece goes up here. I turn this piece upside down, and then I take this guy, make sure I got right side up or whatever, and I just drop it in there, and then take something and basically tap it and push it to the end. Then I turn this around, and at least this is started. It's not perfect, but it's started. Now, you want to make it so that this thing is, this little piece is right on the former, the inside of the former. You want to line it up right on this line here, right along this line on the inside. You don't want it at the very tip. So I push this in until basically I can see it from the inside that's in those little, inside those cuts. So let's see what I can do here. Hold this very carefully with my finger on the back side and push in a little bit. And I'm just trying to make it so that all the way around it's in as far as it should be. You make sure it's even, so I'm looking underneath to make sure that it's in the tabs. So for example, now it's everywhere it is, there are little cutout tabs on the end, and the bulkhead is back far enough that the tabs are free. And it's even at that distance, is all the same all the way around. Now, this looks good actually. One problem though is, if you can see, there's air. So if I, for instance, push those down, I've got air pockets on either side where the skins do not appear to touch. So here's a spot there. See when I move that around? So I think it needs to be tighter. So I think what I'm going to do is fix this by popping it out and just adding a tiny piece of regular old bond paper glued all the way around the outside, and that'll make it just a little bit bigger, and I should be able to at that point, if I need to sand it a little bit, and then stick it right in. So that's going to be what I'm going to do next. Okay. Now just to show you, I did in fact put the bulkhead on this side. This one fit really, really nice. It was beautiful. I put the bulkhead back there, and that went really well. And then ultimately, I already started to cement these two together, and we'll get there in a little bit. But I put this piece with this piece, and the seam is actually really, really good. So things are going pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to fix this and come back, and we'll see if it looks good.